Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You can start.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of Department of Zoology, Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandals, Sundarao Solanke Mahavidyalay Mazalgaon, and Nepal Aquaculture Society, Kathmandu, Nepal, ASEAN Biological Research Foundation, Prayag, from Uttar Pradesh, as well as Local Environment and Social Association, New Delhi. I welcome you all, the delegates, participants, and resource persons for the International Wave Conference on Recent Advantage in Freshwater Aquaculture. For this seminar, in the inaugural function, we have the guest I would like to go through. We feel honored to have the chief guest for this conference, Professor Dr. N. Bandela, Director UGC, HRDC Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. We feel honored to have the chairperson for this inaugural function, Honorable MLA Prakash Solanke, President Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Aurangabad. We have Professor Dr. S.N. Lamba, Tribhuvan University, Kathmandu, Nepal. We have Professor Dr. A.K. Verma, Head, Department of Zoology, Government PG College, Saidbad, Prayag, from Uttar Pradesh. We feel honored to have Professor Dr. Vishwas S. Sembekar, Head, Department of Zoology, Rajeshri Shahu Mahavidyalay, Latur. So we have these guests. Sir, with the kind permission of the convener, I would like to welcome all the guest participants and delegates for this inaugural function. I hope that Dr. Bandela sir is joined. Lamba sir is also joined. Verma sir is also joined. Then we have Sembekar sir is also joined. And we have with us also Honorable Prakash S. Solanke, President of Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Aurangabad. With the kind permission of the convener, I would like to start this inaugural function by inviting Honorable Dr. V.P. Pawar Sir, Principal Sundarao Solanke Mahavidyalay, Mazalgaon, for the welcome address. Over to Dr. V.P. Pawar Sir. Is the V.P. Pawar Sir is online? Is he joined, sir? I think there is some technical issues.
Sir, Pawar sir has been joined.
Okay.
Pawar,
I think Lab sir is also joined. Yes. Let me know, sir. Yes, Bandela sir is there. Verma sir is there.
Hello. VP Power.
Yes. Sir, over to you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
हाँ sir, over to you, please. Proceed, sir. Sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
go on.
Good afternoon to everybody. Hello.
हाँ sir, आप start
On the
कीजिए.
occasion of Golden Jubilee Year celebration of Sundarao Solanke Mahavidyalaya 2020-21 of the institution, I extend a very warm welcome to all guests, delegates, and participants of the International Web Conference on recent advances in freshwater aquaculture, organized by Department of Zoology in collaboration with Nepal Aquaculture Society, Kathmandu, Nepal, and Asian Biological Research Foundation, Prayagraj, UP, India, as well as Global Environment and Social Association, New Delhi. Aquaculture is the fastest growing food sector worldwide. After agriculture sector, freshwater aquaculture refers to raising and breeding aquatic edible animals such as fishes, shrimp, crab, shellfish, etc., and plants for economic purposes by the use of ponds, reservoirs, lakes, rivers, and other inland waterways, which play an important role. The present conference mainly deals with the issues aquatic ecosystem and aqua farming, modern techniques in aquaculture, innovations in sustainable aquaculture and fishery, socio-economic and livelihood issues of fisheries and aquaculture, fish farming techniques, fish seed production techniques, aquatic environment and climate change, freshwater biodiversity and conservation, freshwater ecosystem, aquaculture production systems. I must thank the recent academic bodies from Nepal, Prayagraj, and for organizing collaborative activity in the form of international event. I am more than sure that this international conference would provide all bidding researchers a good platform to showcase their research ideas, to discuss and interact with the expert attending online from different parts of the country. I also would expect you all to make best use of this opportunity for your research and career development. I convey my good wishes to the conferences. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. R.T. Pawar, sir, for the initial remark and introduction of the guest. Honorable Dr. R.T. Pawar, sir, over to you, sir.
Good afternoon to one and all. First of all, on behalf of the organizing committee of International Wave Conference on Recent Advances in Freshwater Aquaculture, Rafa 2021, we would like to welcome all delegates, participants, faculties, academicians, researchers for that international event. Our college has been celebrating the golden jubilee year 2020-2021. On this occasion, the first international event is organized by the Department of Zoology, Sundarrao Solanke Mahavidyalaya, Mazalgaon, in collaboration with Nepal Aquaculture Society, Kathmandu, Nepal, Asian Biological Research Foundation, ABRF, Prayagraj, India, and Global Environment and Social Association, JESA, New Delhi. Dear friends and delegates, as we know that the aquaculture is the fastest growing food sector worldwide. After agriculture sector, freshwater aquaculture refers to raising and breeding aquatic edible animals such as the fishes, crab, shellfish, etc., and plants for economic purposes. By the use of ponds, reservoirs like rivers and other inland waterways, which play an important role in the aquaculture industries. The aim of the international conference is to bring together leading academic scientists, researchers, and research scholars to exchange and share their experiences and research results on all aspects of aquaculture and fisheries technology. It also provides a premier interdisciplinary platform for researchers, practitioners, and educators to present and discuss the most recent innovations, trends, and concerns in the field of aquaculture. With this, I would like to extend my sense of gratitude to distinguished guests from abroad. Please allow me to express my sincere appreciations to Professor Dr. Asian Lab, Founder President of Nepal Aquaculture Society, Kathmandu, Nepal. Dr. Binay Kumar Chakraborty, sir, consultant and researcher from Director, Department of Fisheries, Bangladesh. Professor Dr. Ashish Kumar Panigre, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, the University of Burdwan, West Bengal, India. Professor Dr. A.K. Verma, sir, Head, Department of Zoology, Government PG College, Saidabad, Prayagraj, India. Professor Dr. C.J. Hivre, former Director of Agriculture, Government of Maharashtra, and presently Department of Zoology, Dr. Babu, Aurangabad. Professor Dr. Vishwas Sembikar, sir, ex-head, Department of Zoology, Rajashri Shahu Mahavidyalaya, Latur. Dr. Sandeep Arya, sir, Institute of Environment and Development Studies, Bundelkhand and University, Jhansi. Dr. Y.K. Balwan, Zoologist, Government PG College, Doda. Dr. Ajay Kulkarni, Head, Department of Fishery Science, College of Fishery Science, Udgir, Latur. Dr. Prasanjit Hazara, Principal, Modern JMT, Kodemra College, Jharkhand. Professor Dr. N.N. Bandela, Director, UGC HRDC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Professor Dr. B.B. Vaikar, Dean Science and Technology, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. So for joining of this international event, I welcome all of you and hope that today's event will serve as a catalyst for strengthening international cooperation on the transfer of innovative expertise. Today, we have about 500 participants from 7 countries as a different type of the academicians or faculties or research or some of the professionals joining this conference, and the participants come together here to discuss on internet governance, open debate on the policy and so on. I hope that we able to conclude certain agendas in this conference. I am grateful to the many experts who have come to share their knowledge on online Zoom platform in 2 days. I am sure that we will have fruitful and rewarding exchanges in 2 days. I wish you every success with this important conference. I look forward to learning outcome of the conference. Before I take my leave of you, I would like to remind you and especially our moderators to stick to our time schedule and not to let any session overrun. I sincerely hope you will enjoy today and the next day of debate and networking. Thank you for your participations. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. R.T. Pawar, sir. Now, before I invite Professor N.N. Bandela, sir, for inaugural address, I would like to request Dr. P.B. Brahmapurikar, sir, to introduce the chief guest. Professor P.B. Brahmapurikar, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, if you have any problem, you can come to this side. Sir is going to talk on the same PC. Please come here, sir. Have a seat.
Thank you very much, sir. a warm welcome to you all in this international conference organized by Sundarrao Solanke Mahavidyalaya, Mazalgaon. I am here to introduce our chief guest, one of the topmost academician in our university, that is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, none other than Dr. N. Bandela. He is working as professor in environmental sciences, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University. And also, he is shouldering the responsibility as director UGC HRDC of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Aurangabad. He has focused the research activity on the area of water and wastewater management, advanced facilities developed for enrichment of municipal solid waste. He has 26 years of research experience. His area of research interest is pollution, water and wastewater engineering MSW, and hazardous waste management, pollution control technology, and environmental biotechnology and microbiology. His subjects for teachings are: he has selected groundwater engineering and watershed management, global environmental issues, and climate change. He has published 44 international papers. He is having 149 Google Scholar, H index is 5, and 48 Scopus, and H index is 3. He is having 2 patents on his name. Up till now, under different schemes, he has received grants of 26 lakhs and 94,000. He has published 5 books and 3 books are under process. He is member of ISCA. He has been awarded as a best teacher by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University. He has received a best poster award in UGC sponsored state level symposium. Then he has also received Paryavaran Puraskar by a NGO run from Nardur district, Usmanabad. He has traveled to attend for international conferences to UAE, Bhutan, and he has also, I will say that a jewel in crown for Mr. Bandela. He has visited European countries for enhancing quality assurance in South Asia, Erasmus capacity building programs in the field of higher education. So we feel proud that such a top academician, best administrator, best administrator we have had as a inaugural chief guest for this international event. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, sir. I feel honored to listen to Professor Dr. N. Bandela, sir. May I request him to deliver his inaugural address of this seminar. Over to you, sir. Professor D.N. Bandela, sir. Hello. Professor D.N. Bandela, sir. There is something technical issues.
Desmukh sir, please may proceed.
Okay. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Desmukh sir is already unmuted. He can start speaking. Please, sir. Desmukh sir.
Hello.
So you have all taken this subject, but you have twice.
सर बोला बंदेला सर अनम्यूट केलंय तुम्हाला
Yes.
Right?
Unmute.
Select the subject,
Sir,
right? After some class,
Whether I'm audible now, sir?
yes sir.
सर आप ऑडिबल हो, आप
this
बोलो.
subject in place of this subject, you can
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. It's my privilege to be one with you. I'm really appreciated the MSP Mandal, Sundarrao Solanke Mahavidyalaya Majalgaon, that one of the beautiful and most important topic they have taken as an international conference with collaboration with Nepal Aquaculture Society, Asian Biological Research Foundation, and Global Environment and Social Association. Here, the three countries, Bangladesh, India, and Nepal, those we are going to meet on this particular occasion. I feel very proud to be the one of the part and parcel of this international program. First of all, I'm thankful to Principal Dr. VP Pawar sir for giving the opportunity to act as a chief guest for this program, and convener Dr. RT Pawar sir, co-convener Dr. Brahmapurikar, and Honorable Chairperson Prakash Solanke, MLA sir, and Professor Guest of Honors Dr. S.N. Lam sir, Professor Dr. A.K. Verma, Professor Dr. Vishwas Shembekar sir, and all the dignitaries on the dais. During the pandemic, we know that entire world was facing many problems, out of which now the life is now just coming to the normal position. Under this beautiful space, MS Mandal or this college has taken a good initiative to bring such an important topic and beneficial for the young researchers, budding scientists, or you can say for the NGOs. So this advances in the freshwater and aquaculture, the topic itself is most important, as we know that at alarming rate the population is increasing. At the same time, the demand of food is also increasing. Now the question comes out, after the agriculture practices, as we know that many of the farmers are not getting the bumper crop after getting all the hardships also, and this is a scenario with almost in three of this one, or especially in India, the farmers are facing much more problems, as we all know. So this taking this topic is not for the international conference or not for the research. This is the need of the nation, what I feel here. Because if this topic is not taken, there will be no alternative what is for the next for the agriculture. So looking into this matter, so for the benefits of this society, the topic has chosen as I feel like this. And our MSP Mandal is one of the most leading institute in the Marathwada in Maharashtra. Every year they used to take beautiful programs for the researchers, for the students, and for the local peoples also. Know that what aquaculture already, some of the principle and all this thing they have told it, but altogether the aquaculture is nothing but it which refers to the it can go cultivating of aquatic animals, which is the need of the nation. Because in terms of nutrition and alternative food and easily available, so this was the only the best method, the best thing what we have selected this program. Now, as for my knowledge, how the concept, who has invented, you can call the fish farming. If you come the question like this, I gone through the evidences, I got it that the earliest evidence of the fish farming before 1000 BC in China during the Zhou dynasty, it was started. Then the politician Fan Li around 500 BC first described the crab and a symbol of good luck and fortune. When he discovered the crab as a good luck and fortune, as a being formed as a food for the food. So this is the second largest food we can supply to the nation, because continuously there is a demand of food into this country. Now there are, if you see in this COVID-19, many of the biggest industries, they have shut down. Even the agriculture also came to the end. So this was the next alternative where we can start the business in the form of NGO or business or many other things. What I mean to say, this is nothing but aquaculture is nothing but this is a new industry, a new horizon we are going to start. That way, India is the second largest country in the aquaculture, as already we know all of you. So with the help of this fish farming, even the seaweeds also, or the freshwater aquatic, what you say, as an environmentalist, this is very important because the national reservoirs, ponds, lake, rivers, even the island waterways, including the brackish waters, all together, whether we get use of this as an industry as such. So this is the new area we have to look into the industry as such. There are two types of aquaculture practices here. Number one, the marine, which is already very big itself. But second one is a freshwater aquaculture is there. Out of which the main types of aquacultures are fish farming, shrimp farming, oyster farming, even the sea weeds farmings. Now, what are the main benefits of this, what you call this international conference where we are going to meet and the young budding as such? The main benefits of this aquaculture, I feel that to increase the production of food for the human consumption. That is the first, what you call the main benefit of this conference, where our young birds and the young researchers, they are going to learn, and they should not feel that if the industries are shut down, there is another industries are coming up in the name of aquaculture industry. So this is the first benefit I feel. Second, it is a creation of employment, especially in the rural areas, because the employment problem is the biggest problem in India also. So this is the beautiful technology. With the help of aquaculture, we can create the jobs for the, especially in the rural areas. And we should not depend on the industries and as such. So on the self itself only, the NGOs can also start these programs. And third important, what I feel, the opening of commercial markets, viable businesses, and the opportunities in the commercial markets. So that is another benefit for this aquaculture industries. Next one, it increased the national exports. Means when the aquaculture practices India itself, it is supposed in every town and every village and every area if you started. So we will be the compete, because already our Pradhan Mantri can call used to say the digital India, make in India. So in this concept, this can be added, the national exports, we will be the national exports in this world. And this is a substitution for the inputs or imports of local productions. This is the wonderful benefits of the aquaculture, what I feel on this occasion, I want to share with the young budding sector. Now for this, if you see the researchers, now today onwards only, if you go on internet, you can see Indian Council of Agriculture Research, under the pretext of Central Institution of Freshwater Aquaculture, they already started giving the free training programs for aquaculture. There are a big scientist going to deliver the, you can call the scientific reason, Dr. PC Das and his team, Dr. Shailesh Saurabh and his team, Dr. SS Mishra and his team, Dr. Khedkar Mahapatra and his team, and Dr. SS Giri, so on, and Dr. Pillai. These are all the scientists, they are going to deliver the free and training on the online itself only, on freshwater prawn farming and ornamental fish breedings, on the marl farmings, in anabas farming, or crab feedings and the hatcheries. So the youngsters, please go through this after this conference of 2 days. I hope after the deliberations of the scientific knowledge which is going to deliberate in this 2 days program, you will get benefited from this, and even you catch on the online on the you can call it the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. Most important topics are going to be as in business in India. And thereafter, if I see that what are the things are be necessary for the aquaculture, if a common person or if anyone asks them, in India there are thousands of hectares of the land is of barren lands. Why don't we get use of the aquaculture pounds, which will be the most beautiful industrial business as such? To start with this fishing farming, what are the requirements are minimum is required for us? Number one, stepwise, if you go, number one, you can call the selection of the good land area. The word I use, the good land. The industry did itself like this. Due to this industrial pollutions, almost all the lands and agriculture that get polluted. And in there, suppose if you start this kind of the aquaculture, so the meaning of aquaculture itself will be finish out. So while selecting the land, that is the most important target for us in India as such, you can say a good land selection area means where the environmental and geographical experts persons will be required in order to analyze these soil samples and water qualities and almost all these things after getting the monitor. The second one was to design the pond and the construction of the aquaculture land. Whereas the third step will comes out the selection of the fish species. And that is also very important is there, because this is not a simple business that you can bring any fish and put it in that one and you start the aquaculture. It will be directly affecting to the aquaculture business, because as an environmental point of view, I'm talking about this. So selection of the fish species also most important. Selection of the native species also most important. If any exotic fish, if you are introduced with this native species, so there will be the big pollutions and big problems will comes out, and even it will make effect on the business also. And after then feeding the fish, this is another step after the selection of the species. Feeding is also playing an important role in this to start any fish farming. And thereafter fish harvesting and marketing in the fish. In marketing also, India is one of the poor country where in the marketing as such, though we have the product, but the marketing as such we are also. So altogether here almost all the young generation, if you take this as a challenge to our nation, and this is the new horizon and where this is where we can go at the world level. So this is the one of the most benefit approaches are there. So during these scientific deliberations, I hope that many scientists, one of my friends, Shembekar sir is also there, he's from fisheries. And I know personally, as just I'm a student of the Shembekar sir, but due to this director post, I'm sitting here. So I may be a chief guest, but I'm extremely sorry, sir. In front of you, I'm not a chief guest, but I'm a student for you only itself. But these beautiful lines, what I mean to say, again, there are some points are there. If freshwater aquaculture, what are the methodologies that we have? So the freshwater aquaculture can be carried out by fish pond or fish pen or by fish cages, or you can call even the rice paddy fields also we can practice. There are some limitations are there, but during the course, all the scientists are going to deliver on this. I am not the authority to speak complete on this. And regarding the weeds, sir, I'll tell you one example of the weeds. When I was the student in MSc, I was working on the weeds itself only. For example, typha. Most of them you might be know this is the most unwanted plants we say. Weeds means generally we say the most unwanted plant. But being became an environmentalist, now I can say the most unwanted plants become the most wanted plant in this nation now. So this unwanted plant typha have extracted the drug for the diabetics, and even the demble, the fruit which is coming to the typha, which generally grows near the aquatic, wherever the ponds, lakes, reservoirs are there, you will find that typha is going in a large amount, and that is the medicinal point of view that fruiting bodies can be used for the diabetic patient, those who are not get healed by the wounds for 1 month, 1 year, 3 years. To them have developed this medicine, we are applying to them, a good results we have get from this one. So this kind of the aquatic plants to study also very important. Even there are many floating small flowers you can call leaves are there, lamina you can call, which is best useful for the control of the phenol as such, because as for the Environmental Protection Act, the phenol contents which are present in the water bodies, they are killing the fish population as such. So in order to control them, the lamina as such, if you throw on that algal into that water, it automatically control all the phenols will be extracted from this and get used, and we can get use the phenols from the lamina as such. So that there are many aquatic plants are there which are benefit for the aquaculture also. At the same time, we can use for the medicinal plant as such. And if you see the extensive aquaculture, intensive aquaculture, cage systems, irrigation ditches, pond system, integrated cycling system, you can call classic fry farming, labeling system, inhuman methods. These are some of the methods what I learned and what I've seen for the aquaculture as such. And at the end of these few words, I want to say not only this aquaculture become an industry or the benefit for the younger or researcher for the India also, but most fascinating to know that most of the lipsticks which are there in the market for the ladies which they generally use, now they are made up of by fish scales. So when I was visited to Europe country, I have visited this area, I have seen that this from the fish scales, they are preparing the lipstick for the women's, which is you can call most safest way, because instead of using that in the chemical type of the lipstick, the fish scales lipsticks are available in the market, a beautiful oriental from this. Second, some of the boots or even the handbags are also made from the fish skin. This also we know.